Karen and I had a friend that lived in the neighborhood that we lived in Oregon, and she moved to Colorado Springs when I lost my employment. And so I said that we would go ahead and move here with my last paycheck and $20 in our pocket. The problem was on the way here on the Greyhound, when we got to Denver, the box that had the family's important documents, including the birth certificates and my ID and such, either got put on a bus going to a different town or walked away. We're not sure. They still haven't found it.
And so when we lost that box, it made it almost impossible for us to prove our identities, to show our social security numbers, to have birth certificates so we could try to get any kind of services here in Colorado. My friend, she has 4 children of her own, plus her mother was staying there. And we, of course, are a family of 6. And it got to be hard feelings to where she was making rice and our kids weren't getting meat, and we didn't know where to turn. And we didn't know what Catholic Charities, the outreach, was all about. I mean, we just knew a man named James that gave us some diapers.
When we got to Marian House,
Yeah.
they have a separate area for families and a separate room, and a lady named Mary
Grandma Mary.
Yeah, she was working there.
They come on in.
Yeah,
Come on in.
Yeah,
Come on, take your coats off. Just come on in. And we were like looking around. She's like, just come on in, take your coats off. What'd you guys like to drink? Here, put him in the high chair. It's a family room.
And she said, I know about the IHM program. When you guys are done, I'll call them and tell them that you're coming. And she told us which way to go with the directions.
We got into IHN. It was so great. We came back, we told Mary, without that kind of direction, without that kind of support, we would have probably never known or gone.
After Christmas, James, with the Marian House, called and Karen answered the phone. Somebody had donated a minivan, and that if we had our Colorado driver's licenses yet, we would be the recipients of this minivan.
Ruth, down here at the Life Support Center, she's like, Tessa was standing there, and she's like, well, Tessa, I think I can find you something. And she brought out 3 different coats, brand new. Make your choice. And it was so nice. You know, the kids like, just here, not take what you get. They had a choice. Michael got a brand new black skateboard coat. Emily got a beautiful coat.
The lunch at Marian House slingshotted us into our family's recovery.
When you don't have a single dime and you don't have no way to get your kids taken care of, you don't know what a blessing it is to have someone help you. I mean, I'm 38 years old. I came to a different state and I fell upon some really hard times that I've never experienced in my life. And for people to help me, and I don't have to ask too much, because you got a lot of pride, because I don't consider myself a loser. I don't consider myself somebody who just takes and never gives back, or somebody who always never has nothing. We were never rich, but I've never been this down and out. It's a blessing, you know? People here, they see me on the street, they'll say hi to me and talk to me as if, you know, I'm just a regular person. I'm like, oh, that's that family, you know, we helped it. They talk to us, and I want to make other people feel that way. I want to be able to help people out too. I want to, because I was helped, because I was given back. All this stuff, I'd like to give back, because there's other families like us.
The opportunity for any family that needs a leg up or just a meal, it's there.
If I had a way of putting into words the sincerest thanks from the bottom of my heart for keeping my family together, for making us feel human again, for making us feel safe. You saved my family's life. You fed my family. You clothed us when we needed it. And you didn't want anything in return.
They were the instrumental stepping stone and continued support of our family getting back on our feet.
When I think of Catholic Charities, after all that me and my family have been through, when I sit back and I think about it, it means restoration of my family. We were broken down, we had no answers, we had no choices, and it just means restoration. We've been put back up on our feet, we've been given the tools and all the options we could ever think of to help ourselves. And so when I think of them, I think of that. It can restore your life back to a normal life, you know? And they don't want any thanks. We got here, we had no home, we had nothing, and now, as of today, we're in our home. Kids are going to school at their own school. Scott's got a wonderful job at First Lutheran, and we have a car, you know?
And we have a home.
We have a home, and we have things to put in it, you know? I mean, if only other families could be blessed.